What we're going to talk about now is more of a productivity or workflow issue. It's just something that's kind of good to do if you have a lot of email that you have to deal with. It at least helps me, so I want to tell you about it. That is creating folders. You'll notice that I've got several folders here underneath the inbox. This navigation pane over here, this is a hierarchical structure. That means that you can have an item, and then you can have other items that fall underneath that item, and they're grouped together with it. For example, in my inbox, you'll see that I have this little minus sign. That means that the files or folders underneath the inbox are expanded, and that's why we can see all of them right here. If I click that minus sign, then it kind of collapses, and all I see is the inbox there. So if I want to see it again, that little icon turned into a plus sign. I'll just click on it, and I get to see other things that are inside of the inbox. Now, inside the inbox, I have a single folder, and then I have another folder that has another plus sign. That just means that there are other folders inside of it. So I've got ways that I can categorize and group things based on folders inside of my inbox. Now, everything that I'm telling you here, we're dealing with the inbox, but you'll notice that I've got a lot of different folders here. That's because all of this stuff is applicable anywhere inside of the navigation pane. So I can create a folder wherever I want to, and I can put other folders inside of it. But let me just show you how to do that really quickly. On the inbox, I've got it selected. I'm going to right-click. I'm going to go down to New Folder. And then I will just put, this is my folder. You can name that whatever you want. And I'll click OK. And so underneath the inbox, I now have a folder titled This is my folder. Now, how do we use this? Well, you can click and drag messages and put them into folders. Also, I'll be showing you later on how you can create rules to have certain messages automatically end up in certain folders. But for now, let me just show you the click and drag method. If I had a message, let's go ahead and take this first one right here. Let's say I wanted to put that in my This is my folder. I'll click and drag. And notice how my little cursor changes to a pointer, and that little square or rectangle, that little kind of gray square. And I'll just drop it right there, release the mouse button. And now that message disappears from here. But if I click on it over here, there it is. Okay, it's the only message in that folder right now. All right, so that's one way that we can organize our email. And if you wanted to, you can click and drag the message and put it back in the inbox. To delete or modify or make any changes to a folder, right-click on it. And then I can go to delete, this is my folder. I can rename it. I could even move it to a different location if I wanted to. And of course, you can click and drag. So here's my folder. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to put that up here in personal folders. And that kind of moves it around in its hierarchical structure. So we should find it alphabetically right there. And now I'm going to go ahead and right-click and delete it. And that's it on the inbox, my friend. We are ready to now start getting into some more comprehensive email stuff. We'll get started with that in the next exercise.